Welcome to the video, everyone. This is QuetzelPretzel. Call me Quetzel. And today we're playing, well, we're actually not playing a game, but I'm starting a new series about Python, which is the programming language that I like to use. This was requested by a friend of mine. If you've ever seen him in one of my Minecraft, I think my first Minecraft video, 2004, Will, he got this, and he basically, to download it, I'm just going to start with that. All you have to go to is Downloads and then get Python 3.5.1. It has to have a 3 in front of it. That's the most important part. It has to have a 3 in the middle. Now once you've downloaded that, you're going to see that on your home screen, you're going to have, well, actually in here if you look up Python, I have some other things too, such as Python turtle. But anyway, you're going to have idle, python.x, and a bunch of other ones. You're going to want to take idle and drag it to here. And now when you open up idle, just click and open it, as you would always open it something. It's going to take a minute to open up. And now that it opens up, it is the Python shell. You want to go to File, and then, where is it? New File. New file, or it might say new window. Usually says new file. And then I suggest making it so it goes half and half on the screen. So this is going on my other monitor. So here is that, and then on the other half of the screen, you put your other one. I don't know why it keeps turning blue like that, but anyway, 1 minute. Let me sort this out. Come on, Python, behave. Anyway, okay, there we go. So your new window, you're gonna want to open that. So the first thing I'm gonna go over is something called a variable. Now you can type in literally anything as long as it isn't a command, such as if. If it turns a color, then it's a command or something else, which you can't use in your code because it will think that is, a command. So you can't use that as a variable name. But you can use something. I'm gonna do Quetzel. So that is your variable. Space equals, and then you can either put a number. We're gonna put 21. You can also put a string, which is used with a quotation marks, and then this is a string. And then, yeah, you can use quotation marks. So you can equal it to a string. Let's do another Quetzel1. Will be equal to a number. Let's do 344. And then Quetzel 2 will be equal to an input. Now you want to do input and then just 2 brackets like that. Just 2 regular parentheses or brackets, however you want to call them. And now, yeah, the next thing we're going to go over is a range, or not a range, a loop. So you want to do for, and then you can put a variable there. So let's just do a simple variable like t, for t, and then in range. For t in range. You can also do, the most common one is I. For some reason, a lot of people just put in I. It's fine. For t in range, and then in here, in a bracket, you put in your range. So I'm going to do 1, comma, space, 10. That'll be our range. You can open up Python and do the same thing that I'm doing right now. And then you have to put a colon right there. That's very important. Press enter, make sure it's indented like that. Make sure there's an indent right there. And then you can type in your commands. For example, for t in range, the range is 1 to 10. So that means when you do the range, when the code is activated, then the range starts. Let's do print. So print, you just type in print, and then you put in a bracket, put in a apostrophe or a quotation mark, like that. I'm gonna do an apostrophe, and then you put in what you want to print. For example, I'm gonna print hello, and then close off the what's it called? Apostrophe, and then close the brackets. Next, we're gonna do, so that's print. You can also print a variable by, as you can see here, Quetzel is assigned to this string. This is a string. So if we do print, and then in the brackets, we just do Quetzel, or is it Quetzel? Yeah, it's Quetzel. Okay. And then it will print this as a string because that is connected to the string instead of printing Quetzal. Of course, if you did this and then closed it here, then it would actually print Quetzal. But because it isn't like that, then it's gonna print that, hopefully. Hopefully. And then finally that's it actually. When you want to finish your loop, just press enter. Actually, yeah, press enter and then backspace, or you can just press enter. You don't have to finish it. When you're done, press F5. I don't know if I can do it here. Oh, wait, I can. And then click OK. Save it. Oh, for some reason, it's saving. Sorry about that for a minute. Save it here by let's save it test 221111112. I don't know. I just need to save it as something. And then you save it. Sorry, one sec. I just need to, yeah, okay. And then once you saved it, then you can run it again. Press F5. And now it's running here. So we're as you can see in this code here, Quetzal2 is equal to input, so we need to put an input. Quetzal2 will be equal to 3. Okay, and then it prints hello, because it said that, and then it prints this is a string because it printed Quetzal, and it printed the string that Quetzal is attached to. So that was successful. We're gonna go over here, and now I'm gonna delete all of this because we don't need that anymore. We're gonna go over a multiplication game or an addition game. It's simple to do. I'm gonna do a multiplication game. Basically, do this with me. You do table equals and then the number you want to multiply by. Today I'm just gonna do 5 to make it nice and simple. And then we want to do a loop. So we're gonna do for it. You can do any variable. I'm gonna do I. It's the most common one for some reason. In range. For I in range, and then you specify your range, which will be 1 to 10. And then put your colon in. That's very important. You have to put in the colon. And we're gonna do print here. And you want to print, remember the print syntax. What is, what, and then end it, comma, is, oh, wait, yeah, and then you have to put a space, is, I'll explain this because you need the spaces to make it look properly, make it look proper, and you have to print table, table, and now here we put X, and now table. Sorry, I. So basically, what that's gonna do is gonna print what is, and then I think we have to put a something. Sorry, one sec. You have to put commas after everything, because that is how it recognizes it. At least I think you have to do that. We'll see in a minute. But I can look in my book right here, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, if this doesn't work, then I will. But as you can see here, I'm almost at 10 minutes. Wow. Okay. Table equals 5, so it's gonna print what is 5, right there, times I. And I is the range, so it's gonna keep going 1, 2, until you're done. So print is good now. Times I, and the X is just the time symbol, because you know what that is. And now we're gonna do ans, which is answer. It's equal to table, the table, and now you want to put this little star thing there. It is shift plus 8. makes the star table, and that means times in here because you can't do the X because that is a letter. You have to put the star, which is for multiplication. So you do what is table well, ants equals table times I, which basically means the answer equals the 5 times whatever the range number is. And now then you have to do a Boolean, which is if anyway, if then oh wait, we're forgetting something. And then you have to do the guess is equal to input is an input. Okay, so then you have to put your input. And sorry, why does that say guess? Okay, that's fine. And then you have to do your Boolean. If this is called a Boolean logic, if and some other stuff too. Can't really remember, but if guess, you have to put two equal signs. That means is equal to. If guess is equal to your ants or yeah answer, and you have to do that, and then it will indent again. You have to make sure it's indent. That's very important in Python. So yeah, if the guess is equal to answer, print correct. Sorry, I need to do this. One sec. Correct. Okay, we're done there. And then you want to do this and put else. I don't know. Else. Print. Print. And then what you want to print. Remember, you always have to put in the different things there. You have to put in the apostrophes or quotation marks. I suggest apostrophes. They're easier. Print. Sorry. It's. Well. It's. Finish that. And then you print ands. So it'll say sorry, it's, and then the correct answer. Close that off, and it'll highlight so you know it's done. And then you'll be finished. So all we have to do is F5 to save it. Okay, will be saved. And it's an invalid syntax because you have to do this. You have to backspace it down there. And now if we click F5, it's gonna have no errors. I think, please. Hello? There we go. Okay, 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Sorry, it's 5. There's a problem. This is embarrassing. I don't know what the problem is here, though. We're gonna have to look over it. Sorry, it's 5. What is 5 times 2? 10. Sorry, it's 10. Okay, this is working. But I don't know why this isn't working. I'll have to look at my code, but what is 5 times 3? Well, it's 15. No, okay, I don't know what's happening here. Let's look at this. Okay. Guess equals input. Let's try just doing guess. Let's try calling the input something. Guess. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, let's run it again. Save it. Okay, and now it'll work here, and there is an invalid syntax. Wait, no, it isn't, actually. Something's going wrong. Guess is not defined, okay. That's a problem. Anyway, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm gonna have to consult my book, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I found the problem. So you actually have to do if, instead of guess, you have to put int, which means the input, and then bracket, and then guess. Okay, and then close that bracket. So now if the input you put on guess, which is the number you guessed, is equal to the answer, then it's correct. Otherwise, it prints, sorry, it is the answer. So we're going to save this, and now we're going to run it. Okay, what is 5 times 1? 5 times 1 is 5. Correct. What is 5 times 2? Let's just do, like, 76. Sorry, it's 10. There we go. So you can see that it is working here. You can just mess around. Like, I'm going to put in a wrong answer. There we go. 5 times 6. 5 times 6. wow, my multiplication is really bad. So I'm just gonna see if it's working. Oh, sorry, it's 430. Okay, so as you can see here, there's a little glitch. I don't know what that is, but yeah, anyway. 5 times 7, well, I think I know this one. It's 35, I think. Yep, 35. Correct. What is 5 times 8? That must be 40. And, oh, wait, I think I pressed shift instead. 40, 45. Wait, trying to find my keys. And there we go. Then it finishes. So then you're done. So that's a multiplication game. So hope you copied all of that down. If you haven't, you can pause the video right here and do so. And I just looked at the time, and we're at 15 minutes 42 seconds. Right now, I think around that time. And that's pretty much this. I think I've gone over most things. There is another way, of course. If you're in a loop and if your guess, actually, we need to put this after. We need to tab it. There we go. Okay. And now we're gonna put this down once, down one, and we're gonna tab into there. And now if you do if the input for gas it equals oh, crap, we're doing things wrong, equals stop, and then here we can't, oh wait, invalid syntax problem, stop, and that, then you just do break. Okay, and once you're done there, then you're done. And now if we save this, there's an invalid syntax because you have to put a double equal sign. There we go, fix that. And now we go here, and remember all of this. You can write this down while it's lagging. 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, now let's do stop. Let's do stop, and it stops, but for some reason invalid literally, I don't know what that means exactly, but let me look at my book. It's right down here. Let me read my book. uh oh gosh. It says if the get if guess. Okay, you don't have to do int. It just has to say guess. So yeah, it doesn't have to be the input for some reason. That's a bit confusing, but you know what? I'm not complaining. So now if guess you did it, then break. So let's run this one more time, and then I'm gonna end the episode because I think I've covered everything. Yeah. Leave a like if you want to see more. 5 times 1 is 5, correct. 5 times 2 is 40, incorrect. Correct. Sorry, it's 10, which is the correct answer. And if we do stop, then it ends the loop. There we go, everything worked. And yeah, if you didn't catch anything, you can go back to the actual thing. And also, somebody requested to see that my dual monitor. So you see this thing here? It's no longer in there. And you see I can actually move what it's recording. And you can see that it's on my recording software now. And I can just move it back to here. And now I can bring my mouse back here, and I can click back here. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like would be appreciated, so know you want to watch more. And subscribe to see more daily gaming videos from my channel, and actually programming now. So daily gaming and programming videos from my channel. Thank you, and remember, pretzels can program.